So I look like this because we decided really fast that we're gonna try and paint our roof. I am still sick, but the show must go on, right? So. So, like I was saying earlier, I don't know if I'm on camera or not. It's about 11 o'clock, and we just decided that real fast we're gonna try and paint the roof. Devin had to go to work at 2 o'clock. It's like 2:30 now, something like that. So we got one coat on there. It feels like it's dry, so I'm going to try and put a second coat on there. It says on there that you're supposed to do a second coat. We tried to put the roof flashing, so it didn't work, but that's fine. My thoughts real fast on Henry's. Okay, I got the Henry Dur Bright White acrylic, less elasto, whatever. You can look it up. So there's people that say it's not a big deal, just paint your roof white. Henry's is kind of a bit of a ripoff for doing specifically, okay, not a ripoff, but it's kind of overpriced and overhyped for doing your roofs. Well, originally we weren't gonna seal our seams on our roof, we were just gonna paint it. So we had discussed if we just were gonna do white paint or the Henry's. And like I said, most people that say just paint it white, they usually say seal your seams on your roof and then paint it white. The payoff of having the elastomatic, that's what I'm gonna call it, elastomatic, I don't know if that's proper or not. There's really not, for what you're doing on a school bus, there's not really any giant benefit of doing that versus just white paint. Like, it's not meant to necessarily seal anything, so there's not really a point. So like I said, we didn't plan on sealing our seams, but that changed because one of our seams started leaking. And so we just went ahead and sealed all our seams on the outside. My first impressions are, I kind of wish we would just want white paint. Had a small panic moment where I didn't think the roller brushes that we had were gonna work. But honestly, I think that's kind of just, it's not normal paint. So I feel like you're going to paint it and you expect it to like roll on like normal paint. It doesn't roll on like normal paint. But like most stuff schoolie related, you're just winging it. You don't really know what you're doing, you're just kind of doing it. So just kind of went for it, and it does say that you should do 2 coats, one way and then the other perpendicular, or is that what's happening? 90 degrees, whatever. So I'm gonna do the second coat. We'll see what it looks like. I mean, at least it's gonna be painted, I guess. The other thing is, we really didn't even use that much, even on the first coat. So we spent like over the $100 or whatever it was for 75 gallons. And we're not even gonna use that much. My opinion, yeah, it's really overhyped. And you can't buy smaller, and it maybe you can buy smaller ones, but I didn't see any smaller ones. So you're paying over $100 for 75 gallons that you're not gonna use the whole thing. In my opinion, get some of the Sikaflex. Get some of this. Smack that on there. And then paint it white. And roof is painted. It probably just looks white on camera. I'm thinking maybe because we have so much extra and there's still spots. Again, not that I think it's a big deal, but there's still like some spots that look like they could be gone over again. Might go over it again a third time. Not today, but maybe. I think maybe we'll kind of ride out the winter, see what it looks like in the spring, and maybe paint it again then. I don't know, but for now, our roof is painted. Another thing I kind of want to say or add to. I don't know if I can say that here. It'll be okay. So just to add to what I was saying about Henry's is not that it doesn't work, not that it doesn't work for its intended purpose. It's that a lot of people, it seems like, go into it buying the paint, believing that it'll also work as a sealant. From what I've read, is it doesn't do that. So when we decided to buy it, like I said, we didn't intend to seal our seams. It was more, we didn't think we would need to. It was just gonna be like added protection to the roof. The whole point of painting your roof is really you wanna reflect the light. If you wanna be super safe, seal your seams, which it sounds like a lot of people recommend doing that. Some of the other complaints of people that have used the Henrys will say that the texture, which it does have a bit of a texture. I don't know if on the packaging it says to use a specific type of roller or spray it on. The second thing was that it can tend to yellow really fast. That was something else. It's also very messy. Make sure that you're wearing stuff that you don't care to get paint on, because I mean it's all over my pants. So actually I realized when I was up there painting that we're pretty much exactly where we wanted to be. The objective was to reseal the windows, paint the floor, put in the max fan, seal that hole. We didn't plan on doing a skylight at first. Seal that hole and paint the roof before winter. Technically we're right where we wanted to be, which is great, which is awesome. Our max fan, we have one right there. This is gonna be where the bedroom is. And our other one is going to go where our kitchen is. So it'll be here-ish somewhere once we have a final plan. I think Devin marked the ceiling already somewhere. We are putting 2 in. So if you see this and you're like, oh my god, they only have one at the back of their bus, don't freak out. We're going to get another one. It's going to be put in. But we are putting another one. We put that one in first because there was the holes there from the flashy thing. So instead of having to worry about sealing that and then putting a fan in later, we just sealed it. Or put a fan in. So that's why that one's there and not over here. So one of the things that I had wanted was to have 2 fans for the purpose of Devin gets really hot at night. So I was hoping that having a fan above our bed will help at night pull out some air. Also, I went with the Max fans because, again, from what I read, from videos I watched, from what other people have said, Max Air Fan Deluxe, I think it's the 6200K model, is the best. And not just as far as pulling out air, but it's quiet. I don't know if I have anything else to add because I'll probably remember later. But this clip is 7 minutes. So I'm gonna stop talking. I also really like how the whole bus exploded over 3 days.